Please welcome Dr. Daniel Teraguchi, Executive Associate Dean for Student Affairs and the Selma Heider Endowed Chair for the Thomas Heider Program.
Demos la bienvenida al Dr. Daniel Teraguchi, Decano Asociado Ejecutivo de Asuntos Estudiantiles y Cátedra Salma Heider para el programa Thomas Heider.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the University of California, Riverside School of Medicine White Coat Ceremony for our class of 2030. One more hand. My name is Dr. Daniel Teraguchi. I'm the Executive Associate Dean for Student Affairs and the Selma Heider Endowed Chair for the Thomas Heider Program. Welcome, everybody. Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce the class of students, the class of 2030, led by my colleague, Dr. Cristina Granillo, Associate Dean for Student Success. They will progress now. more round of applause, class of 2030. I'll ask my colleagues on stage, please be seated. To begin our program this evening, please join me in welcoming Dr. Deborah Dees, Vice Chancellor for Health Science, and the Mark and Pam Rubin, Dean of School of Medicine.
Thank you, Dr. Teraguchi. Good evening, and welcome to the White Coat Ceremony for the class of 2030. On behalf of the University of California, Riverside School of Medicine, it is truly a pleasure to welcome you all, family, friends, faculty, and honored guests, as we celebrate and formally welcome our newest class of 96 medical students and 5 PhD candidates in biomedical sciences. We are thrilled to share this milestone moment with you. I would like to extend a special acknowledgement I'd like to express my heartfelt gratitude to UCR leadership, the School of Medicine leadership, our Community Advisory Board, Board of Advisors, dedicated faculty and staff, as well as the many community supporters and friends who have joined us this evening. Your presence and ongoing support means so much to us and to the future of our students. As I call your name, please stand so we can thank you for joining us. From university leadership, we are joined by Chancellor S. Jack Hu. Lorena Peñalosa, Chief Campus Counsel. Next, I'd like to recognize members of our Community Advisory Board. For members in attendance, please stand. Next, I'd like to recognize members of our community partner, the Vines Medical Society. Dr. Michael Duarte, please stand. Finally, I'd like to acknowledge the members of our Board of Advisors in attendance this evening. Dr. Andy Dang, Dr. Ernie Levister and Mrs. Christine Levister. Dr. Thomas Hyder and Mrs. Salma Hyder. I would like to extend a special acknowledgement to the Hyders, as their continued contributions to the School of Medicine are integral to our success. This year, 30 students have been honored as UCR School of Medicine Thomas Hyder Scholars. These scholars continue a visionary legacy established by Dr. and Mrs. Hyder to train UCR graduates to become distinguished physicians and to give back to their communities. I would like to offer a warm welcome to the family members and friends of the class of 2030. You've been an essential part of the journey that brought these students to this moment. While this evening is dedicated to recognizing our brilliant medical and biomedical sciences students who are entering the first chapter of their lives as future physicians and researchers, we also celebrate you and all you have done and continue to do to support them throughout their journey in medical and graduate school. You've provided the love, support, and encouragement they needed to reach this milestone in their academic careers. We thank you. Students, it is an honor to be with you tonight to celebrate this joyous occasion. The UCR School of Medicine has a clear and compelling mission to train a diverse physician, biomedical sciences, and public health workforce, and to advance research and clinical care programs that serve the inland Southern California region. This mission is what attracted me to UCR 10 years ago, as it deeply aligned with both my values and the pressing needs of our community. I believe many of you chose to be here for the very same reasons. For many of you, this is home. Your experiences in the Inland Empire shaped who you are and inspired you to pursue your chosen calling. You're joining the UCR School of Medicine at an exciting and pivotal moment in our evolution. As we look towards the future, we will ensure that our students are not only prepared for today's healthcare landscape, but also ready to lead tomorrow's. Over the last few years, we've worked diligently to reimagine our curriculum so that every UCR medical student graduate is ready to make a meaningful difference in the lives of patients and communities. In 2027, we will formally launch our Evolve curriculum designed to equip our medical students for real-world impact, expanding vision, optimizing learning, and valuing excellence. The Evolve curriculum reflects our commitment to innovation, equity, and excellence in medical education. For our incoming biomedical sciences students, your presence extends a historic legacy of over 50 years of biomedical sciences at UCR. This 50-year serves as the cornerstone on which the medical school was established. While rooted firmly in this legacy, the expectation for these students is to boldly set course towards a future of discovery, innovation, and breakthrough research to address some of the most pressing health challenges of our time. Our research efforts have made significant progress in key areas such as neuroscience, endocrinology, inflammation, oncology, and other major health concerns. We prioritize population and community-based research to ensure our work directly benefits the people of this region. The University of California, Riverside is steadfast in fulfilling its mission to enhance the health and well-being of the communities we serve. Education, research, clinical care, and community engagement are all essential elements to supporting UCR's broad vision for inland Southern California. The School of Medicine is deeply committed to advancing health outcomes through innovative research that addresses the unique health challenges and disparities. We have built strong partnerships across the Inland Empire to foster community engagement and support medical education, clinical care, research, and innovation. To date, the School of Medicine has graduated 538 physicians, many of whom have chosen to return to the region to serve as clinicians, and some have joined UCR School of Medicine as faculty members. You will be trained by many alumni of UCR School of Medicine, and they too were attracted to our mission. In just a moment, you will receive your first white coat. It represents not only the start of your formal training, but also your first steps into the lives of patients and communities who depend on your knowledge, your compassion, and your integrity. The white coat is more than a garment. It symbolizes healing, responsibility, and trust. It reflects the core values of humanism that are the foundation of our profession: compassion, altruism, respect, empathy, service, integrity, and excellence. As you move forward, I encourage you to reflect often on what it means to wear the white coat. Every time you don your white coat, let it remind you of these values you are expected to always embody. Let it remind you of how you should present yourselves as future physicians and researchers. Let it remind you of the privilege you hold and the standards you are called to uphold. Make no mistake, you are among a select few who have been chosen for this path. May you wear the white coat with pride, purpose, and honor today and throughout your career. On behalf of UCR School of Medicine, we look forward to supporting you along this journey. Congratulations, class of 2030. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the podium our 10th Chancellor of the University of California, Riverside, Chancellor S. Jack Hu.
Good evening, students and guests. Welcome to the University of California, Riverside. Thank you, Dean Dees, for your kind introduction and for so beautifully articulating the symbolism of the white coat. Many of you know that I began my service as Chancellor on July 15, 2025. So it was a year of learning and discovery. The first thing I learned about UCR is its commitment to academic excellence. Our faculty are nationally recognized scholars, researchers, and teachers. We have Nobel Prize winners, members of the National Academies, and winners of other prestigious recognitions among our distinguished faculty. Many of them are sitting here as well. The second thing I learned is our commitment to students. Student success is a top priority. We have support systems covering every aspect of your journey. The third thing I learned about UCR is a commitment to our community. UCR's history is closely intertwined with the history of inland Southern California. Our growth has been supported by the community every step along the way. We're committed to working together to address the grand challenges of our time and the challenges of the future. As you can see, what I discovered last year is a university rooted in scientific discovery, shaped by community partnership, and driven by a belief that education and opportunity should lift every student and our entire region. UCR has been a national leader in achieving excellence and access at scale, which are values not only foundational to a great public research university, they are also foundational to the practice of medicine. To offer excellence is to face each challenge with the highest standard of knowledge, skill, and care. To offer access is to recognize the dignity of every individual. Together, excellence and access represent a powerful promise to students, to patients, communities, and society. At UC Riverside, we embrace the chance to expand opportunity while advancing discovery. The School of Medicine exemplifies this purpose. Whether it's through research on health disparities or training physicians to serve our region, the School of Medicine is transforming lives. And now you're part of that transformation. Today, the white coat you receive signals a moment of transition. You're taking a step toward becoming a doctor, beginning a new journey that will demand perseverance, adaptability, and reserve. As you take this step forward, please know that you do so with the full support of the university committed to your success. I encourage you to approach this journey with humility, curiosity, and courage. And I hope you will never lose sight of the human needs at the heart of your work. Congratulations on all that you have accomplished to arrive here today. And thank you for choosing your profession and for choosing UC Riverside, rooted in excellence and access. Thank you.
Thank you for those inspiring remarks, Chancellor Hu. It is now my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker for this evening, Dr. Lisa Fortuna, Chair of the Department of Psychiatry and Neurosciences at the UCR School of Medicine. Dr. Lisa Fortuna is a bilingual and bicultural adult, child and adolescent psychiatrist, and health services researcher. She received her bachelor's degree from Yale University, a master's degree in divinity from the Episcopal Divinity School, and her medical degree from Rutgers, New Jersey Medical School. Additionally, she completed a pediatric research fellowship at Harvard Medical School. Dr. Fortuna specializes in the treatment of post-traumatic stress disorder, depression and anxieties, and attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. She is a professor and chair of the Department of Psychiatry and Neurosciences. With over 20 years of clinical experience, Dr. Fortuna's career has focused on improving access to mental health services for traditionally underserved communities. She has over 100 publications and has been a principal investigator of research funded by the National Institutes of Health, the Patient-Centered Outcome Research Institute, and various foundations. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Lisa Fortuna.
Thank you so much, Dean Dees, for that wonderful introduction. So good evening. To our students, congratulations. Yes. I have to first say, I'm coming off a little bit off script, but as I am looking at you and everyone in this audience, I feel so much pride and joy to see you. And to your families, where are you, families? Yes, there you are, there you are. I see all ages out there. To your families, loved ones, mentors, your children, your grandparents. How many grandparents, abuelitas, or someone are out there? And everyone who helped you arrive at this moment. I welcome and thank you for all you have done to come to this moment. Today is a celebration. It's a day of tremendous joy, hope, and so much possibility. You have worked incredibly hard, and you know it, right? Incredibly hard to earn this white coat. But the truth is that none of you arrived here alone. Every white coat in this room represents countless acts of love, parents who sacrificed, partners who encouraged, friends who listened, teachers who believed in you, and communities that invested in your future. Today belongs to all of you and to all of those people. I remember the first time I wore my white coat. Like many of you, I felt excitement, gratitude, and if I'm honest, a little fear and trepidation, right? And some of that is healthy. I hope you feel a little anxiety. Yeah. Because I knew it'd be difficult. What I didn't yet understand was just how extraordinary a privilege it would become. See, I grew up in a Puerto Rican family where service wasn't something we just talked about. It was simply what we did. And my first mentor in doing that was my grandmother, abuelita. That's why I call out the grandmothers and abuelitas, who was a counselor in her community, a healer in her community. And she had a third-grade education when she came and migrated here to the United States. So I was shaped by generations of people whose resilience, faith, compassion, and determination taught me that caring for others in one's life is the highest calling. It is the thing that matters. This includes my grandmother, and those lessons stayed with me long before I ever wore the white coat. Once I put the white coat, it was just an outward symbol and testimony to all of that. They taught me that every person has dignity, every story matters, and every community deserves physicians who will show up not only with knowledge, but with humility, compassion, and hope. And years later, after thousands of patients that I have probably seen, years of research, teaching, and leadership, I can honestly tell you something simple and true. I still love being a doctor. Yep. There is nothing quite like the privilege of walking into a room where someone is frightened or suffering and being invited into one of the most vulnerable moments of their life. There is nothing quite like earning a family's trust, celebrating a child's recovery, sitting quietly with someone through heartbreaking news, or helping a patient find hope when they thought there wasn't any. Medicine is demanding, but it's also deeply joyful. You're entering medicine also at a remarkable time. Healthcare is changing rapidly. Artificial intelligence will transform what we diagnose and how we diagnose. Scientific discoveries will continue to redefine treatment. Our healthcare systems will evolve. The challenges facing our communities are complex, and there will be no shortage of opportunities to lead, to innovate, to advocate, to discover and transform healthcare. And I hope many of you will become researchers. Some of you will become department chairs, I hope, like me. Hospital leaders, deans, entrepreneurs, policymakers, innovators. Some of you will change medicine in ways we cannot yet imagine. But before any of those things, become a doctor. Learn to listen before you speak. Learn to sit with uncertainty. Learn to recognize that sometimes the most powerful treatment is your presence. Learn to care for the person before you care for the disease. Become the physician that doctors your patients will trust with their lives, because they must. Everything else grows from there. Here at UC Riverside, that calling carries special meaning. Our mission is not simply to produce outstanding physicians, although that is the case. It is to prepare physicians who will care for communities that have gone too long without care. Physicians who understand that excellence and equity belong together. Physicians who see every patient, regardless of where they live, what language they speak, how much money they have, or what challenges they face, but they are as worthy as anyone for the best medicine we can offer. And here in the Inland Empire, that mission is deeply personal. Our region is one of the fastest growing and the most diverse in the nation, yet it continues to face profound shortages of physicians and persistent health disparities. And too many families struggle to access care, and that's why you are here. Research consistently shows that when physicians reflect their communities, understand their communities that they serve through shared language, culture, lived experience, deep commitment, patients experience greater trust, better communication, and yes, even improved health outcome. And research says that your work will even reduce the mortality of our region. Imagine that. To our families, I want to say something directly. Again, thank you. Your student, yes, put a clap for the families again. Your student will continue to need you, but in new ways over the next several years. There may be birthdays, they're going to try not to, but there may be some birthdays missed because of exams, holidays interrupted by clinical rotations, phone calls when they're calling you wondering whether they're good enough, moments when they are exhausted, discouraged, or overwhelmed. Please remind them why they started. Continue believing in them, even on the days when they struggle to believe in themselves, particularly so. Every sacrifice you have made and every sacrifice you will continue to make over the next 4 years, I'm going to tell you, extends far beyond your family. What I mean is by supporting these future physicians, you are helping improve the health of countless other families throughout the Inland Empire and beyond. The encouragement you give today will echo for decades. Let's take that in. The encouragement you give today will echo for decades in healthier children, stronger communities, and lives that your student has not yet met. Your love and encouragement will remain one of the greatest gifts you can give. And to our students again, study hard, ask questions, learn from your teachers that are these faculty that are around you, but learn also from your teachers who are every nurse, every therapist, every staff member, every patient, and every family you meet. They are also your teachers. Dedicate yourselves to the science of medicine, but never lose sight of the art. Remember that your greatest accomplishments will not be measured only by awards or titles, although those will come. They will be measured in lives touched, trust earned, suffering relieved, and hope restored. Today you receive your white coat. It's more than a symbol of achievement. It is a promise. It is a promise to keep learning, a promise to act in integrity, a promise to serve with humility, a promise to remember that every patient who walks through your door is someone's child, or someone's parent, someone's partner, someone's whole world. Wear this coat with gratitude. Wear it with compassion. Wear it with courage. And above all, become the very best doctors you can be. Congratulations, class of 2030. And welcome to one of the greatest professions in the world. We're so proud to welcome you into the family of medicine.
Thank you, Dr. Fortuna. Wonderful word, inspiring words. At this time, it's my pleasure to invite Dr. Cristina Granillo, Associate Dean for Student Success, to the podium to lead us in presenting members of the class of 2030 and their first white coats.
Thank you, Dr. Teraguchi. I would like to invite my colleagues, Dean Deborah Dees and Dr. Seema Tawari-Woodruff, Director of Graduate Programs, to join me in the presentation of the white coats to the 2026 cohort, candidates for PhDs in biomedical sciences. I ask that everyone remain seated as our students receive their coats. Please know that we have a professional photographer present to capture each student's moment on stage so you can enjoy this special part of the ceremony. 2026 Biomedical Sciences PhD cohort, please stand and step forward. I would like to welcome our first student across the stage, Joseph Garcia. Myrna Hafar. Alfredo Ruiz Rivera. Oui, vous. Asia Walker. Congratulations. And now I would like to invite my colleagues, Dr. Rosanna Jawar, Associate Dean of Clinical Skills, Education and Innovation, and Dr. Crystal Meza, Manager of Admissions, to join me in the presentation of the Whitecoats to the class of 2030, candidates for Doctor of Medicine. Class of 2030, please stand and step forward. I would like to welcome our first student across the stage, Adrian Alejandro Adami. Miriam Agabi. Ashley Agubata. Reno Christian Albania. Heath Michael Alfonso Bago. Kevin Ban. Alyssa Marie Brand. Sebastian Cabrera Catalan. Krista Canlis. Magdalena Castañeda. Anthony Castro. Ernie Chambers. Sonia Chaudhry. Ivana Ramirez Chamorro. Mia Destiny Cisneros. Haley Taylor Conrad. Ray Cueva Limon. Simurpreet Desi. Carlos Javier Diaz. Oninirchi Gift Ebugar. Princess Rebecca Agabor. Akelia Uart. Betty Pham. Rebecca Farfan. Veronica Kuule Lynn Faustino. Peter Thomas Fernandez. Benjamin Fua. Melanie Gallegos Campos. Andrew Garcia. Vianu Guerrero. Nathan Hidayat. Juan Carlo Radana Houston. Wesley Herr. Tara Izadi. Tess Jackson. Lois Sarah Kablan. Jeffrey Koch. Rishi Swaran Kongari. Arya Lalazarzadeh. Blake Latsky. Yoon Kwon Lee. Alyssa May Legaspi. Pedro Lezama Garcia. Letiana Michaela Maliklik Librando. Tyler Gregory Linton. Nathan Aldo Llamas. Crystal Nicole Luna. Pranav Madabushi. Skylar Martin. Asha McLean. Ariel Vélez Mieles. Ethan Robert Miller. Alex Morgan. Gabriel Munoz. Yumi Munair. Naomi Mustafis. Tanusha Singh Nagpal. Shayla Wynn. Yuvia Nunez. Emmanuel Ogunrinde. Adaku Akori. Destiny Omelu. Jose Palacios. Gianna Pelayo. Clarissa Ponce. Sierra Porter. Marnice Hallow Redeemer. Hannah Rodarte. Eileen Roof. Asal Sadejian. Sadaf Sadajian. Anthony Saldana. Abraham Sanchez. Andy Sandoval. Melanie Santa Maria Roman. Zara Saeed. Inez Sharadyani. Kamran Sharafat. Michael Isaiah Spencer. Brianna Subero. Andrew Teig. Eric Torres Lozano. Gladys Serenity Torres. Kelly Tran. Valia Vanessa Trujillo. Rebecca Usigbe. Mark Anthony Valentin. Samantha Velasco. Abigail Vera. Gabriel Verley. Karina Wadwa. Vernon D. Ward II. Tyler Wessel. Pearly Katrina Widya. Kayla Rathall. Again, congratulations to the UC Riverside School of Medicine class of 2030. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Bajwa to the podium. To lead us in reciting the UCR medical student oath.
I love y'all so much. Oh, man. Good evening, homies and friends. This is always my favorite day of the school year. The excitement, the energy, I love y'all so much. I really do. The white coat day. Also, shout out to all the parents in the audience for being here. Your children are incredible. Shout out to all the parents in the audience. I've been thinking a lot about my own parents in the last few days. They weren't able to be at my white coat ceremony, which was tough because everything I am and everything that I ever will be is because of my parents. And I just want to just say to them very quickly, I'm so honored to be an associate professor at UCR School of Medicine. I'm so proud to be a family physician at RUHS. I'm very grateful to lead the HEAL Social Medicine Fellowship in our community, but I have no greater privilege, and I never will have a greater privilege in my life than to be your son. I love you so much, Ami and Abu. And so to all the parents who made the journey here today or any who are watching online, thank you so much for everything you've done to raise these incredible people who are sitting here in front of us today. Thank you. So this is a really, really special moment, and I'm so honored to be in front of you. The class of 2030 has collectively written their own physician oath, which is a really big deal. They spent the last few days collectively sharing their values, their principles, and their commitments. So what they believe in their hearts, how they see the world with their eyes, and what they commit to do with their hands as physicians. I want to very quickly just thank Dr. Pablo Ho and Dr. Larry Liu for bringing this tradition to our School of Medicine. And I want to thank Humberto Santiago and Pam Hunter and Nancy Hernandez for creating time during our very jam-packed orientation for this very, very important tradition that we have at UCR School of Medicine. This is not something that most medical schools do, but it's a reflection of the commitment of these young people to our community. And lastly, before we read the oath together, I want to recognize the 19 students who were chosen by Dr. Sabah Rahman to really put the words to paper that we're about to read together. And if I could just, when I say your name, if you could just stand up and say standing until everyone else stands to read the oath. Aisha, Akelia, Alyssa, Andrew, Renelle, Gianna, Melanie, Kamran, Naomi, Ku'ule, Anthony, Lois, Velia, Hallie, Vernon, Pedro, Gabriel, Rishi, Pranav, and Wesley. Stay standing, stay standing. At this time, I would like to ask our stage party, the class of 2030, and any physicians joining us this evening to please rise to recite the UCR medical student oath written by the class of 2030. Audience members, students, and physicians, you may read the oath on the screen to my right. Please read along with me. We gather here today, thankful for the wisdom of our teachers and all those who make our education possible. Our journey in medicine is rooted in the communities of inland Southern California, and it expands to all reaches of the world, wherever health injustice continues to invalidate vulnerable populations. Our mission is to step into our role as doctors to amplify spaces where our patients and all individuals can thrive. As physicians and researchers in training, we embrace medicine as both a science and an art. We hold ourselves accountable. We understand that our actions directly impact patients' confidence in our abilities, and our actions will determine our community's reliance on medicine as a whole. We vow to take a critical and conscientious approach to rapid advancements in medicine. Through innovation in research and interdisciplinary collaboration, we vow a lifelong commitment to increasing health literacy, connecting patients with resources, and empowering them to be active participants in their health. Most of all, we promise to continue growing with humility, acknowledging our limitations and respecting our well-being. We will remember that we do not work in isolation, but rather collaborate with one another and alongside the community as a whole. As lifelong students, we practice open-mindedness, recognizing that medicine is most effective when it incorporates a holistic, evidence-based approach. Every patient will be cared for with dignity and respect, centering their intersectional identities and lived experiences in our decision-making. We understand the privilege of practicing medicine and recognize our duty to foster impactful systemic change and minimize biases. We will have the courage to advocate for patients outside of clinical settings through active means, including resource organization and legislative involvement to promote all dimensions of wellness. As members of the UCR School of Medicine, class of 2030, may we reflect these values throughout each day and always uphold our promises to those who place their trust in us. Thank y'all. I love y'all.
You may be seated. What a wonderful ceremony. We're very proud of our class of 2030, their families and friends. We'll have a short reception outside. We ask the audience to remain seated while our stage party. My colleagues on stage will exit left and will follow by the students. Thank you again for a wonderful evening. We hope to see you outside. Thank you. Congratulations, class of 2030.
Thank you for joining us this evening. Please remain in your seats until the administrative party, faculty, and students have recessed.
Gracias por acompañarnos esta noche. Favor de permanecer en sus asientos hasta que la parte administrativa, la facultad y los estudiantes hayan entrado en receso.
Please join us for a celebratory reception out on the patio where you can meet up with your students. Thank you.
Únase a nosotros a la recepción de celebración en el patio, donde puede reunirse con sus estudiantes. Gracias.